Okay. So, anyways, what I was telling you was that today, like, we were all sitting outside in Becky's driveway because we're losers like that.
Oh, the board's in it. Okay, what, baby?
Anyways, me and James and Becky and Keely were all sitting out in Becky's driveway because we're losers like that. And we were, like, talking, and somehow we got to talking about having sex with, like, weird things. And, like, we decided that we were going to go around in a little circle and name, you had to pick one animal and one inanimate object that you would have sex with. And so everyone else went around and picked their animal and their inanimate object. And, like, I don't remember everybody's, but I remember, like, Keely's animal was, like, a dog. And she's like, yeah, I just invest in a lot of peanut butter. And, like, Becky's inanimate object was, like, Becky's inanimate object was, like, a dryer. Because it, like, you know, the vibrations. And I don't remember what her animal was. But and then Keely's, like, inanimate object was a pencil. And I don't even remember. Oh, no, Becky was messing with James, and she said, because James hates cats. And she's like, yeah, James's animal would be a cat. And then Keely's like, you would, like, kill the cat. And Becky's like, no, for its exceedingly rough tongue. And I was like, that's just wrong. But then, you know, they all thought that they had good answers. And then it came to my turn, and I had really good answers.
What'd you say?
Well, they said to pick an animal, so I said, okay, a giraffe. And they're like, a giraffe? Why a giraffe? I was like, have you ever seen a giraffe's fucking tongue? And then Keely's like, whoa, that's a good answer. And then she's like, okay, pick an inanimate object. I was like, well, vibrators and dildos are inanimate objects. And Keely's like, no, you can't pick one of those. I was like, fine, electric toothbrush. And Becky's like, whoa, I wish I'd have thought of that. I was like, see? Huh? Okay, I'm backing up now. Do what? What? I don't want to guess. Just tell me. I really wish I could think of something higher than number one on a hit list. Did you tell him, fuck no, and your, fiance is gonna rip his balls off?
I told him I was on the phone with my girlfriend. I said it was a lame ass. No, you said that was a cheap excuse, and I told him that's probably the point, is that I'm not cheap. He didn't like that answer.
I like him less and less every time he's at your house.
I know. Me too.
Maybe my leg itches and I can't reach to scratch it, or else you'll see my boobs. Actually, yeah, I can.
Just let me see him.
Just let you see them. On the other video, if it wouldn't have cut out when it did, you almost would have saw my boobs, because I went from, like, sitting up to, like, laying down on my stomach, and I was moving the, like, computer around, and you almost saw my boobs. Which, I'm actually not comfortable anymore, so I'm fixing to have to sit up. So I'm going to have to be very careful about what I do, or else you will see my boobs.
Very reckless.
Be very reckless?
You're very reckless. You're very, very, very reckless.
Why do you want to see my boobs so bad, baby?
Because I miss them.
Because you miss them?
They were so fun to play with.
You're worse than I am, baby. Because they're fun to play with. I love you, baby. I'm trying to like squeeze my elbows together so that the shirt stays shut.
What?
There, I fixed it. No, I fixed it like I pulled the camera up.
Oh, that's not cool.
It's not cool?
That's not cool at all.
Why is that not cool?
You don't put that shit like that.
Well, you kind of sort of saw my boobs when I was trying to sit up, so.